Welcome back to my channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, uncovering their history, value, and potential worth. Today, we have an extraordinary coin to discuss, the 1982 1 Liberty Cent. This coin holds significant importance in numismatic history due to a critical change made that year. Whether you're a casual collector or an expert investor, understanding the 1982 1 Liberty Cent could help you unlock its true value. And yes, some of these coins are worth a fortune. So, stay tuned as we explore the full history, key varieties, and big money behind this special coin. To fully appreciate the 1982 1 Liberty Cent, we need to travel back in time to the early 1980s. This was a period of significant economic change in the United States. Inflation was on the rise, and the cost of raw materials was skyrocketing. One key material that was deeply affected by these economic conditions was copper, which had been the primary metal used to mint the U.S. penny since 1793. By 1982, the cost of producing a copper cent was becoming more expensive than the coin's face value. As a result, the U.S. Mint faced a dilemma: continue producing coins at a loss or find a more economical alternative. This pressure led to one of the most important changes in the history of U.S. coinage: the introduction of the copper-plated zinc cent. The 1982 1 Liberty Cent was the coin at the heart of this transition. In this year, the U.S. Mint began shifting from the traditional 95% copper composition to a more cost-effective 97.5% zinc core with just a thin copper coating. But here's where it gets interesting. 1982 saw the production of both copper and zinc cents, which makes this year's 1 Liberty Cent one of the most complex and collectible coins ever. Now, let's talk about the different varieties of the 1982 1 Liberty Cent. As we mentioned earlier, this was a year of transition, and because of that, the U.S. Mint struck the 1 Liberty Cent in two different metal compositions. There are 7 varieties of the 1982 1 Liberty Cent. These varieties are classified based on 2 key features: the coin's composition, copper or zinc, and whether it has a large or small date. What makes these varieties even more fascinating is that not all were evenly distributed. Some varieties are far more scarce than others, and that brings us to the value and collectability of these coins. So, how much is a 1982 1 Liberty Cent worth? Let's break it down. First and foremost, condition matters. A circulated 1982 cent might not be worth more than face value, but uncirculated examples, or those in pristine condition, are far more valuable. But beyond condition, it's the type of coin, copper or zinc, large or small date, that truly drives the value. Copper 1982 cents, especially in mint state condition, can be worth anywhere from $1 to $50 or more, depending on their condition and mint mark. While most zinc varieties aren't as highly valued, uncirculated examples or those with unique features can still command prices in the range of $5 to $30. However, here's where things get exciting. The 1982 small date copper cent is incredibly rare. In fact, for many years, experts believed that no copper 1982 small date cents were minted. That changed when a few examples were discovered, causing a major stir in the numismatic world. In 2017, a 1982 small date copper cent sold for $18,800 at a major coin auction. This variety is extremely rare, and it's one of the most sought-after coins in modern U.S. coinage. With so many varieties, it's important to know how to properly identify your 1982 1 Liberty Cent. First, you'll need a few basic tools: a precise coin scale and a magnifying glass. If the coin weighs 3.11 grams, it's copper. If it weighs 2.5 grams, it's zinc. Look closely at the shape of the digits in the date. A large date will have thicker and more prominent numbers, while a small date will have more compact numbers. Pay special attention to the size and shape of the two in 1982. Check for the mint mark. The presence of a D mint mark indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint. No mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. Knowing how to distinguish these features is crucial for determining whether you have a common 1982 cent or one that could be worth thousands of dollars. The 1982 1 Liberty Cent is not just a piece of American history, it's a potential investment. Many collectors seek to complete a full set of all 7 varieties, which can be challenging but highly rewarding. The copper versions, particularly the rare 1982D small date, are valuable additions to any collection. For those interested in investing, here's some expert advice. Focus on high-grade examples, and consider having rare coins authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Coins in top mint state condition or with rare features have consistently appreciated in value over time, making them excellent long-term investments. Additionally, keep an eye on auction results. Rare varieties, such as the 1982D small date copper, have fetched thousands of dollars at auction. As more collectors and investors recognize the rarity of these coins, their value is likely to increase. The 1982 1 Liberty Cent is a remarkable coin. It represents a pivotal moment in U.S. mint history, marks a significant shift in coinage composition, and offers collectors a unique opportunity to own a piece of numismatic history. Whether you're holding onto a common zinc cent or have discovered a rare copper variety, this coin holds a special place in American currency. And for some lucky collectors, it could be the key to unlocking a big payday. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest deep dives into the world of coin collecting. And who knows? Your next penny might just be worth a fortune. Welcome back, coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating world of one of the most intriguing coins in U.S. history, the 1982D Lincoln Memorial Cent. Not just any penny, but a coin that marks a critical turning point in American numismatics, holds both historical and monetary value, and could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. Stay tuned as we explore the full history, key factors determining its value, and how this coin can potentially be a treasure trove for collectors. To fully understand the significance of the 1982D Lincoln Memorial Cent, we first need to understand the legacy of the Lincoln Cent series, which started in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin became an iconic part of U.S. currency, being the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's face, a dramatic shift from the earlier designs that typically showcased allegorical figures. In 1959, the reverse of the coin was changed to depict the Lincoln Memorial, commemorating the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design, by Frank Gasparo, remained in circulation until 2008, when it was replaced by the Union Shield design. 1982 was a landmark year for the U.S. Mint, as it marked a fundamental change in how the Lincoln penny was produced. Prior to 1982, pennies were made predominantly from copper. However, due to rising copper prices in the early 1980s, it became more expensive to produce the penny than its face value. The U.S. Mint needed a solution, and that solution came in the form of a new composition, zinc with a thin copper plating. By switching to this new composition, the Mint could reduce production costs significantly. The year 1982 became the transitional period where both copper pennies and copper-plated zinc pennies were produced. This transition didn't happen overnight. During 1982, the Mint struck 7 different varieties of the penny, 4 copper and 3 zinc, with differences in mint marks, Philadelphia, Denver, and none, and weight. This made 1982 an especially intriguing year for collectors. Now let's focus on the Denver Mint. Coins struck at the Denver Mint in 1982 bear the D Mint mark under the date. Denver was responsible for minting a large portion of pennies during the 1982 transition, making it possible to find both copper and zinc pennies with the D Mint mark. But there's a catch. Distinguishing between the copper and zinc coins can be challenging since both compositions look identical to the naked eye. Fortunately, there's an easy way to differentiate between them: weight. Copper cents weigh 3.11 grams, while the zinc cents weigh 2.5 grams. Knowing this distinction is crucial, as copper pennies are generally more valuable to collectors than their zinc counterparts. The 1982D penny comes in 2 primary varieties: the copper composition and the copper-plated zinc composition. While both were mass-produced, the copper version tends to hold more value among collectors, especially in uncirculated condition. Here's why it's important. Copper's value, both as a metal and as a historical remnant of pre-1982 U.S. coinage, gives it a slight edge over the more common zinc versions. And given that 1982 was the last year copper pennies were produced, it marks the end of an era in U.S. numismatics. Adding even more complexity to the 1982 pennies is the existence of two different date sizes, large date and small date. This variation can be found on both copper and zinc pennies minted in Denver. The distinction lies in the style of the numerals. On the small date version, the numerals are more condensed and slightly thinner than on the large date version. These date varieties are particularly important for collectors because some combinations are rarer than others. For instance, while the 1982D large date copper penny is relatively common, finding a 1982D small date copper penny is incredibly rare, so rare that no confirmed specimens have been discovered to date. However, the small date zinc version exists and can still hold value, particularly in higher grades. Now that we've explored the history and key varieties of the 1982D penny, it's time to get into the most exciting part, its potential value. As with all coins, the value of a 1982D penny depends on a variety of factors, including its composition, copper versus zinc, date variety, large date versus small date, condition, and rarity. In circulated condition, most 1982D pennies are worth only face value. However, in uncirculated condition, their value can rise significantly. For example, a 1982D copper large date penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can be worth anywhere from 50 cents to several dollars, depending on the grade. Higher grade examples, graded by PCGS or NGC, can fetch upwards of $10 to $20. But the true gem lies in the potential discovery of a 1982D small date copper penny. If such a coin were to be found, it would undoubtedly be worth thousands of dollars, possibly even more depending on its condition. The rarity and mystery surrounding this variety make it a holy grail for collectors. Even 1982D zinc pennies in high grades can hold value, with some fetching around $5 to $10. But the real money lies in discovering rare mint errors or obtaining coins in top-tier condition. Errors on the 1982D penny are another factor that can significantly increase its worth. Some error varieties to look out for include double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. These errors often occur during the minting process and can make a regular penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a 1982D penny with a major double die error could be valued at several $100s, depending on the severity of the doubling and the coin's overall condition. Other rare errors, such as off-metal strikes, pennies mistakenly struck on foreign planchets, could fetch thousands at auction. Given the 1982D penny's intriguing history, diverse varieties, and potential for rare errors, many collectors view it as a worthy investment. If you're interested in investing, here are a few tips. Be sure to distinguish between copper and zinc varieties, and always check for small date versus large date. If you suspect you have a copper 1982D penny, weigh it to confirm. Coins in mint condition will always fetch higher prices, so consider having your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Keep an eye out for mint errors or unusual varieties that could boost your coin's value. The 1982D Lincoln Memorial Cent is more than just a simple penny. It's a symbol of a crucial turning point in U.S. coinage history, a collector's dream with numerous varieties and potential value, and a fascinating piece of American numismatic heritage. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1982D penny is a coin worth searching for, studying, and treasuring. So the next time you come across a penny in your pocket change, take a closer look. You might just be holding on to a valuable piece of history. Welcome back, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in the United States, the 1987 D1 Liberty Cent. This penny holds a wealth of history significance and value that make it stand out among collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collection, understanding the full history and value of the 1987 D1 Liberty Cent will undoubtedly add another layer of appreciation for this tiny piece of American heritage. Stick with me to learn why this coin could have more value than you might think. The 1987 D1 Liberty Cent, also known as the Lincoln Cent, is a penny from the United States minted by the Denver Mint as denoted by the D mint mark. This cent is part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The Lincoln cent series has been in continuous production since, making it one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The obverse or front side of the coin features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln sculpted by Victor David Brenner, an artist and medalist from Lithuania. The image was taken from a photograph of Lincoln and has become one of the most recognized portraits in American coinage history. The reverse side of the 1987 D penny, 1959, to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny figure of Lincoln sitting on the memorial's central seat, a fascinating detail that often goes unnoticed. The Denver Mint is one of the key mints in U.S. history, producing billions of coins annually. In 1987, the Denver Mint was bustling with activity, producing both circulating coins and collectibles. The Denver Mint has a long and storied history, having minted its first coins in 1906. It was particularly important for creating coins that were sent out to the western part of the country, where the demand for currency was high due to the bustling economy and growing population. In 1987, the Denver Mint produced over 4.5 billion Lincoln cents. Despite this high mintage, the condition, rarity, and special errors found on some of these pennies make certain examples extremely valuable today. The legacy of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse. The Lincoln Memorial Reverse design, introduced in 1959, marked a shift in U.S. coinage design. Before 1959, the reverse side of the Lincoln cent displayed two stalks of wheat, and was known as the wheat penny. The Lincoln Memorial was chosen to replace the wheat stalks to give a more contemporary feel while still honoring Lincoln's legacy. For nearly 50 years, from 1959 to 2008, this design adorned the back of the penny, becoming a staple in the pockets of every American. The Lincoln Memorial Cent design was eventually replaced in 2009 with the Lincoln Bicentennial Series and subsequently, the Union Shield design we see today. The 1987 D1 Liberty Cent is part of the legacy of the Memorial Cent era, which makes it a favorite among collectors. While most 1987 D Lincoln cents are quite common, mint errors and varieties can make them highly valuable. Coin errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and unique. Here are some of the most important mint errors that could drastically increase the worth of your 1987 D1 Liberty Cent. One of the most notable errors is the off-center strike, where the image of the coin is not properly centered during minting. Depending on how much of the design is missing, these coins can fetch much higher prices than their standard counterparts. Off-center errors that leave 10 to 50% of the design missing are especially valuable. Another common error is die cracks, which occur when the minting dies develop small cracks. These cracks transfer onto the coins, creating raised lines or patterns on the surface. Depending on the size and placement of the crack, these coins can be quite valuable to error collectors. A double die error occurs when the die imprints the design onto the coin twice, resulting in a doubling of the image, especially noticeable in the date, mint mark, or lettering. Double die errors on 1987 D cents can drastically increase their value, sometimes reaching several $100s if the doubling is clear and well defined. Another rare variety is a missing mint mark. While the 1987 D should always have the D mark from the Denver Mint, a missing mint mark due to a minting error could significantly raise the value of the coin. In average circulated condition, the 1987 D penny is generally worth face value, that is, just 1 cent. With billions produced, most 1987 D pennies are still plentiful in circulation today. However, even in circulated condition, these coins are popular with collectors who wish to complete a full set of Lincoln cents, and some may sell for a small premium. In uncirculated condition, where the coin has not been used in everyday transactions, the value begins to rise. In MS63 condition, mint state with slight imperfections, a 1987 D penny can sell for around 30 cents to $1. In MS65 condition, mint state with virtually no imperfections, it can be worth up to $5 or more. For the highest value, coins must be professionally graded by services like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Coins graded MS-67 or higher can fetch $50 to $200 at auctions, depending on demand. The 1987 D Lincoln cent in top-tier grades is relatively scarce, making it more desirable for serious collectors. As mentioned earlier, era coins can be highly valuable. A double die or off-center struck 1987 D penny could be worth $50 to several $100 depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition will always be worth more than heavily circulated ones. Error coins or high-grade examples are rare and thus command a premium. The value of coins fluctuates as part of the Lincoln cent series. Coins from the Memorial Reverse era carry historical importance, and their value tends to rise as time passes and fewer high-quality examples remain. The 1987 D1 Liberty cent is more than just a simple penny. It carries the legacy of one of America's most beloved presidents, Abraham Lincoln, and embodies the rich history of U.S. coinage. Whether you find one in your pocket or purchase a mint state example from a dealer, this coin is a fantastic piece to add to any collection. While the average 1987 D penny may not be worth much more than a cent, era coins' high-grade examples and special varieties can be worth much more. Keep your eyes open for those special details, and who knows, you may hold a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this in-depth look at the 1987 D1 Liberty cent, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating videos about coin collecting and hidden treasures in your pocket change. See you next time. Welcome to my channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins and uncover the hidden stories and values that make them so valuable to collectors and enthusiasts alike. In today's episode, we will explore the 1993 1 Liberty cent, a coin that has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists across the globe. We will delve into its rich history, examine its key features, and discuss its potential value and worth in the coin collecting market. Stay with us to learn why this seemingly simple coin could be worth more than you think. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1993 1 Liberty cent, it's crucial to understand the historical backdrop that frames this coin's production. By 1993, the United States Mint had been producing the Lincoln cent for over 80 years. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent has become one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. The 1 Liberty cent refers to the Lincoln cent design that features the bust of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse, from 1959 onwards, depicted the Lincoln Memorial to commemorate Lincoln's legacy further. The year 1993 was a time of significant global change. The Cold War had recently ended, and the United States was enjoying a period of relative economic growth and stability. Although there were no immediate major changes in the U.S. coinage in 1993, this coin is part of a series that reflects American history and the evolution of coinage. The obverse of the 1993 1 Liberty cent features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Brenner's design of Lincoln has remained virtually unchanged since its debut in 1909, and the 1993 version carries forward that timeless design. You'll notice Lincoln's profile is facing right, with his famous beard prominent. Above Lincoln's head is the word Liberty, signifying the freedom that Lincoln fought to preserve during the Civil War. Beneath the word Liberty is the date 1993, indicating the year of minting. To the right of the date is the mint mark, indicating the mint facility where the coin was produced. Coins produced in Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, while those from Denver feature a D. The reverse of the 1993 1 Liberty cent, designed by Frank Gasparo, depicts the Lincoln Memorial, which was added to the coin in 1959 to replace the earlier wheat ears design. The words, United States of America, are inscribed at the top, and below the memorial are the words, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one. The Lincoln Memorial on the reverse is a nod to Lincoln's enduring legacy as a unifier of the nation. Interestingly, if you look closely at the memorial, you can actually see Lincoln seated in the center of the structure, replicating the statue in the actual monument in Washington, D.C. This intricate detail is one of the coin's standout features and showcases the artistic and technical skill involved in producing U.S. currency. The 1993 1 Liberty Cent was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. It had a relatively high mintage, with over 5 billion coins struck in total between the two facilities. Specifically, the Philadelphia Mint produced approximately 5,684,705,000 Lincoln cents, while the Denver Mint contributed 6 for 26,650,000. Given the high number of coins minted, the 1993 1 Liberty Cent is not considered rare in the general sense. However, certain factors, such as the coin's condition, mint mark, and any potential errors, can significantly impact its value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are always sought after by collectors, while error coins, those produced with defects, can fetch a premium on the market. As with all collectible coins, the value of the 1993 1 Liberty Cent is heavily influenced by its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a grade of 70 indicating a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A coin in this condition will show heavy wear, with the design details heavily worn but still visible. Coins in this condition typically hold very little collector value beyond their face value of 1 cent. A coin in fine condition will show moderate wear, but most of the design details will still be visible. The coin may show some light scratches or marks from circulation. At this grade, the coin shows only slight wear on the high points of the design, with nearly all details still sharp and visible. A mint state coin is one that has never been circulated and retains its original luster and appearance. These coins are the most valuable to collectors, particularly if they grade in the higher range of MS65 or above. Collectors often seek out coins in mint condition for their collections, and a 1993 1 Liberty Cent in MS65 or higher could be worth considerably more than face value. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the discovery of error coins. Coins that were produced with a flaw or mistake during the minting process. Error coins can be extremely valuable, as they are rare and often unique. The 1993 1 Liberty Cent has been known to feature several types of errors, including coins that are not properly centered during the minting process can end up with an off-center strike, where part of the design is missing or shifted. A double die error occurs when a coin is struck more than once, resulting in a doubling of the design elements. These errors can affect both the obverse and reverse of the coin and are highly sought after by collectors. These are small breaks in the die that result in raised lines or areas on the coin. While not as dramatic as an off-center strike or double die, these errors can still add value to the coin. If you come across a 1993 1 Liberty Cent with one of these errors, it could be worth a significant amount more than a regular coin. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. What is the 1993 1 Liberty Cent worth? As of the time of this video, the value of a regular 1993 Lincoln Cent in circulated condition is generally just face value, 1 cent. However, coins in uncirculated, mint state condition can be worth significantly more. Coins in this grade can be worth around $1 to $5, depending on the market and the specific condition of the coin. While that might not sound like much, it's still considerably more than face value. If you have a coin graded MS67 or higher, its value can increase to $25 or more. Coins with notable errors, such as off-center strikes or double die errors, can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. In conclusion, while the 1993 1 Liberty Cent may not appear valuable at first glance, there are several factors that can make it worth significantly more than its face value. Its historical significance, the condition and grade of the coin, and the potential for rare errors all contribute to its overall worth. If you come across a 1993 1 Liberty Cent, be sure to examine it carefully and consider having it professionally graded to determine its true value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into the world of numismatics, this coin is a wonderful piece of history and a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth coin analyses and collecting tips. Happy collecting! Welcome back to my channel, where we explore the fascinating world of coins, their historical significance, and their potential value. In today's video, we'll be diving deep into the 1994 D1 Liberty Cent, a coin that holds both historical importance and significant value for collectors. We'll explore its background, the minting process, its numismatic importance, and most importantly, its potential worth in today's market. If you're a coin collector or simply intrigued by the history and value of rare coins, this video is for you. The 1 Liberty Cent, also known as the Lincoln Cent, has been a part of American coinage since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse, has remained largely unchanged for over a century. However, the reverse has seen several redesigns, with the 1994 coin featuring the widely recognized Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The D Mint mark on the 1994 coin indicates that it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the United States' 4 active mints. Denver is known for producing billions of coins annually, and the 1994 D1 Liberty Cent was no exception. This particular year wasn't considered a special minting year at the time, but over the years, certain features of this coin have gained attention, making it increasingly valuable to collectors. The 1994 D1 Liberty Cent belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. The obverse of the coin features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor D. Brenner. Brenner's design is one of the longest-running designs in U.S. coinage history, and his portrayal of Lincoln continues to symbolize integrity and unity for the American people. The reverse side of the 1994 D cent showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. The Lincoln Memorial design was chosen to commemorate Lincoln's legacy as a symbol of freedom, democracy, and the preservation of the Union during the Civil War. The intricate detailing of the memorial on this small cent is a testament to Gasparo's skill as an engraver, with even the statue of Lincoln inside the memorial being visible upon close inspection. The D Mint mark on the reverse below the date signifies that this particular cent was struck at the Denver Mint. The Denver Mint is known for its high-quality coinage, but as with any mint, variations and errors can sometimes occur. Some of these errors can drastically increase a coin's value, and we'll discuss this in detail later in the video. While the 1994 D cent was produced in large quantities, over 7 billion minted, what makes certain coins from this year stand out are the errors and variations that occurred during the minting process. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare, and in some cases, unique. One of the most notable errors found in 1994 D1 Liberty Cents is the doubled die error. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the die, leading to a slight duplication in certain design elements, such as the date or the lettering. A 1994 D double die coin can fetch significantly higher prices, depending on the severity and visibility of the doubling. Another error to watch out for is off-center strikes. This happens when the coin is not perfectly aligned during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing. Off-center strikes can vary in degree, with more extreme examples being more valuable. Finally, coins that have retained their original luster and sharp detailing are also highly sought after. In particular, coins graded as mint state by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC tend to command higher prices, especially those that are in exceptional condition. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1994 D1 Liberty Cent. As with any coin, its value is determined by several factors, including rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. In circulated condition, the 1994 D cent is generally worth its face value, 1 cent. However, uncirculated coins and those with special characteristics, such as errors or high-grade mint state conditions, can be worth considerably more. For example, a standard uncirculated 1994 D cent may sell for anywhere from 30 cents to $2, depending on its condition. However, if the coin is graded as MS65 or higher, its value can increase to $10 or more. For coins with notable errors, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, prices can vary widely. Some era coins from 1994D have sold for hundreds of dollars, depending on the rarity and visibility of the era. The highest auction prices for 1994D cents are generally for coins that have been certified in MS67 condition or higher. These coins are nearly flawless, with full original luster and no signs of wear. Coins in this condition are highly coveted by collectors who are seeking to complete high-grade sets of Lincoln Memorial cents. You might be asking yourself, why should you collect the 1994 D1 Liberty cent? There are several reasons why this coin is an excellent addition to any collection. The Lincoln cent is one of the most iconic coins in American history. Owning a piece of this legacy is a way to connect with the past and celebrate Lincoln's enduring influence on the nation. While some rare coins can be expensive, the 1994 D cent offers an affordable entry point for new collectors. Even high-grade examples can be obtained without breaking the bank, making it a perfect coin for those looking to start or expand their collection. As time goes on, certain coins may appreciate in value, especially if they are well preserved or feature rare errors. The 1994 D cent, particularly in high-grade or era varieties, could increase in value over time as the demand for older Lincoln cents grows. Collecting coins like the 1994 D cent can be an educational experience. It provides an opportunity to learn about U.S. history, the minting process, and the factors that determine a coin's value. It's a rewarding hobby that blends history, art, and economics. In conclusion, the 1994 D1 Liberty cent is more than just a piece of small change. It's a part of American history, a testament to the skill of the U.S. Mint, and a valuable asset for collectors. While most 1994 D cents are worth only their face value, certain variations, errors, and high-grade examples can be worth significantly more. If you have a 1994 D cent in your collection, take a closer look at it. You might be holding on to a valuable piece of history. Whether you're just starting your collection or you're an experienced numismatist, the 1994 D1 Liberty cent is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye on. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on coin collecting, history, and value. Let us know in the comments if you've come across any rare 1994 D cents, or if you have a coin you'd like us to cover in a future video. Happy collecting! Hello, coin enthusiasts, collectors, and history buffs! In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1995 D Lincoln cent, commonly referred to as the 1 Liberty cent. This coin is not just another penny you might find in your pocket. It's a piece of American history that holds significant value, both in terms of its rich past and its worth in the modern collector's market. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know all about the history of this coin, its mintage, important varieties, and how its value has skyrocketed, potentially earning you a big payday if you have one lying around. Before we zoom into the specifics of the 1995 D Liberty cent, let's first take a brief look at the broader history of the Lincoln cent series, which this coin is a part of. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, was groundbreaking. For the first time in American history, a real person, Abraham Lincoln, appeared on a circulating U.S. coin. The obverse of the coin features Lincoln's famous profile, while the reverse originally depicted 2 ears of wheat, which became known as the wheat penny. In 1959, the wheat design was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial, marking the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Fast forward to 1995, the Lincoln cent had already been in production for more than 85 years. By this time, millions of these coins were minted every year, but the 1995 D cent is special in several ways. It comes from the Denver Mint, one of the key mints in the United States responsible for striking billions of coins annually. But what makes this particular coin stand out? Let's get into the details. The 1995 D Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest mints in the United States. The D mint mark under the date identifies it as a Denver coin. Over 7.1 billion of these coins were produced that year, which might make you think that this coin is common and not very valuable. But there's much more to the story than just its high mintage. Despite its large mintage, the 1995 descent has several factors that make it valuable, especially in higher grades. Coins from this year and mint often exhibit strong strikes and clean surfaces. But perhaps the biggest reason collectors are hunting for this coin is the elusive double die variety from 1995, not from the Denver Mint but from Philadelphia. Even though the double die is associated with the 1995 P, the 1995 descent often rides on this notoriety, and collectors eagerly seek high-grade examples from both mints. Now, let's talk about what everyone is eager to know. How much is the 1995 D Lincoln cent worth today? The value of any coin depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and whether it possesses any unique features like errors or varieties. For the 1995 D Liberty cent, the value can range significantly depending on its grade. If you've got a 1995 D Lincoln cent that's been in circulation, meaning it has some wear and tear from everyday use, it's worth about face value, just 1 cent. However, if it's in better than average condition, you might get 10 to 50 cents from a collector who is seeking to complete their collection. If your coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it hasn't been used in circulation and looks as fresh as the day it was minted, the value increases dramatically. In MS65 condition, the 1995 D Liberty cent can be worth between $5 and $10, while in MS67, it can fetch between $40 and $100. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a coin in MS68 or higher, the value can shoot up into the hundreds of dollars. Coins graded MS68 can be valued at $300 or more, while MS69 examples can reach upwards of $1,000. While the 1995 D Lincoln cent doesn't have a famous double die like its Philadelphia counterpart, there are still several errors and varieties that collectors are on the lookout for. Off-center errors occur when the coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing. These off-center 1995 D cents can be worth anywhere from $50 to $200, depending on the degree of the error. Die cracks or cuts happen when the die used to strike the coin develops a crack or a chunk breaks off, leading to raised lines or blobs on the surface of the coin. 1995 D cents with die cracks or cuts can fetch anywhere from $5 to $50, depending on the severity and location of the error. As mentioned earlier, finding a 1995 D cent in MS68 or higher is quite rare, and these coins can be worth hundreds to even over $1,000. If you've got a 1995 D Lincoln cent and are wondering how to maximize its value, the first step is to get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A coin's grade is one of the most critical factors in determining its value. Always handle your coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints or damage. Using cotton gloves is a great idea when handling high-grade coins. Store your coins in a cool, dry place. Use coin holders, capsules, or flips to protect them from air, moisture, and physical damage. If you believe your 1995 D cent is in excellent condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service. Coins that are certified in higher grades often sell for much higher premiums in the marketplace. So, what's the takeaway? The 1995 D Lincoln cent, though minted in large numbers, holds incredible value for collectors today, especially in higher grades or if it possesses an error. A coin that's worth only a penny in your pocket could easily be worth hundreds, or even over $1,000 if it's in the right condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who's just getting started, the 1995 D Lincoln cent is a coin worth keeping an eye on. With its rich history, connection to one of America's greatest presidents, and potential for significant monetary value, it's a small piece of currency with a big impact. Got a 1995 D Liberty cent? Check its condition and let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of coin collecting. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more valuable insights into the fascinating world of coins and collectibles. You never know when a little penny might make you rich. Hey everyone, welcome back to the MY channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Today, we've got something really exciting lined up for you, an in-depth look at the 1981 D1 Liberty Cent. This coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but trust me, it's packed with history, value, and might just be worth more than you think. Let's start with the historical context of the 1981 D1 Liberty Cent. This coin belongs to the famous Lincoln Cent series, which started back in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most beloved presidents. By 1981, the U.S. Mint had been producing Lincoln Cents for over 7 decades. The D on this particular coin signifies that it was minted in Denver, one of the major mints responsible for producing millions of coins each year. Visuals transition to an exterior shot of the Denver Mint with the mint workers and a glimpse of coin production machines in action. Now, what makes the 1981 D Lincoln Cent unique is that it's one of the last cents to be made predominantly from copper. From 1959 to 1982, Lincoln Cents featured the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, and the composition of the coin was mostly copper, with a small amount of zinc. However, after 1982, the composition of the penny was changed to a copper-plated zinc core, as the rising cost of copper made it too expensive for the government to continue minting pure copper pennies. So in many ways, the 1981 D Lincoln Cent represents the end of an era in American coinage. It's one of the last copper-rich cents, giving it a special place in the hearts of collectors. Now, let's take a closer look at the key features of the 1981 D Lincoln Cent and what you should be looking for if you're trying to assess its value. On the obverse, you'll find the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has been a staple of the Lincoln Cent since 1909. The detail in Lincoln's profile is sharp and clear, and you'll also notice the word Liberty prominently displayed to the left of Lincoln's face. On the reverse, we have the Lincoln Memorial design, created by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even spot a tiny image of Lincoln seated within the memorial. It's a subtle detail, but one that adds a layer of depth to the design. What really stands out, though, is the mint mark, the small d below the date, which tells us this coin was minted in Denver. It's important to remember that mint marks can significantly impact the value of a coin. In 1981, the Denver Mint produced over 5.3 billion Lincoln Cents, so it might seem like these coins are extremely common. But as we'll discuss in the next section, certain conditions and rare errors can drastically increase a coin's value. Alright, here's the part you've all been waiting for: the value of the 1981 D Lincoln Cent. What makes this coin so special, and could you be holding a valuable piece of history in your pocket? To determine the value of a coin, there are a few important factors to consider: condition, rarity, and any unique errors or variations. Let's break these down one by one. First, condition is everything. A coin that's in mint state, meaning it's almost as flawless as the day it was minted, can be worth significantly more than one that's been heavily circulated. A mint state 65, MS65, coin could fetch anywhere from $5 to $50 depending on market demand, while lower grades might only be worth their face value. If your 1981 D penny has no scratches, discoloration, or wear and tear, you might have a valuable coin on your hands. Next, let's talk about errors. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare minting mistakes, and 1981 D Lincoln Cents are no exception. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die error, where parts of the design appear double due to a mistake during the minting process. If you happen to have a 1981 D cent with this kind of error, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Last but not least, we have the intrinsic value of the copper itself. Pre-1982 pennies are composed of 95% copper, and with the rising price of copper, the melt value of these coins is actually higher than their face value. In 1981, it cost more to produce a penny than the penny was worth. Because of this, pre-1982 pennies, including the 1981 D, are often hoarded by collectors for their metal content alone. So why does the 1981 D Lincoln Cent hold such a special place in the world of coin collecting? For one, it's one of the last copper pennies ever minted, which makes it a collectible for those who appreciate the materials and craftsmanship of older coins. Copper pennies have become something of a relic from a bygone era. Additionally, it's part of the Lincoln Cent series, which is one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The iconic design, coupled with the historical significance of Abraham Lincoln, makes these pennies timeless collectibles. Many collectors aim to build complete sets of Lincoln cents, from 1909 all the way to the present day. The 1981 D, especially in pristine condition or with rare errors, is an important piece of that puzzle. In conclusion, while the 1981 D Lincoln cent might not seem like much at first glance, it's actually a coin with significant historical value, and if you're lucky, it could be worth a lot of money. Whether you're in it for the copper, searching for rare errors, or just completing your Lincoln cent collection, this little coin has a lot to offer. Keep an eye out for those high-quality examples and minting errors, because who knows? That penny in your pocket might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. And as always, happy collecting! Outro with call to action graphics encouraging viewers to subscribe, check out other videos on valuable coins, and join the coin collecting community. This script is designed to provide a comprehensive look at the 1981 D1 Liberty Cent, appealing to both casual viewers and serious coin collectors. The engaging mix of history, coin features, and tips on assessing value will keep your audience interested throughout the video.